Yo, what's going on, Kicks Army? Today I'll be doing a sneaker drawing on the Nike Blazer Mid Off-White Grim Reaper that's set to release later on this year, as well as talking about Larry Nance Jr.'s message to the young Lakers, Wayne Wade's thoughts on Donovan Mitchell, Stephon Marbury's thoughts on Zion Williamson's potential. Let's get it! As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a sneaker drawing on the Off-White Nike Blazer Grim Reaper that's set to release at the end of this month. This particular colorway is also releasing on the same day as another colorway of the same model that they're calling All Hallows Eve. Whereas this one has mostly black and grays and of course has the white swoosh and it has that orange little box that extends past the swoosh. The other colorway is mostly light browns and then the swoosh is orange. You can see that the theme Nike is going for with these two names of the two models where they're kind of having that Halloween theme, thus they're releasing the two sneakers before October hits. Both pairs have a retail value of $130 and you guys already know this is an off-white sneaker, so two things. One, these things are going to sell quick, and two, I don't have money to pay for it. I am not copping either of these sneakers. You guys know why. Say it with me, because I'm broke. That's right. But if either one of these sneakers catch your fancy, make sure you keep a lookout towards the end of this month. And for the record, if you guys are interested in using the stencil that you're seeing on the screen, you guys can get that stencil along with 200 other stencils that are all for free on my website, KicksArt.com. KicksArt.com is your #1 source for free sneaker stencils. Not used sneaker stencils, not paid sneaker stencils, free sneaker stencils. And if I must go ahead and kind of brag about an accomplishment that I've had, as of today, I finally have Jordans 1 through 23 all available on my website on the Jordans tab. That means that not only do we have all the Jordans on the website, we also have all the LeBrons. Obviously, we have some of the other side models that I need to add too, but in terms of the core sneakers, we have those two sections filled out pretty good. I do have a few requests to get to, and by the way, if you want to see a stencil added to the website that's not already available on the website at the moment, you can send in a request to the contact tab at the top of the page. I have about 3 or 4 requests that I need to get to, but before I get to those requests, I want to go ahead and I want to fill out the rest of the Kobe tab as well as the rest of the KD tab. Once I have those 2 tabs filled out with the main models for those individual players, I'll feel satisfied and now I can go on back to the requests one more time. Then, once I have all the requests taken care of and I have all the main player sneakers on the website, from there I just pretty much add 2 new sneaker stencils a day, like I pick at random, although I'm probably going to give some love to the other brands like Vans, Asics, things like that. As I've mentioned multiple times before, if I'm able to maintain this daily upload of the videos as well as 2 new stencils a day, not only am I going to have a lot more videos on the channel, but the website is going to have over 300 sneaker stencils for free. Actually, it'd be over like 350, I think. I have to double check the math on that, but the point is, there's definitely a lot more stencils to be added by the end of this year. As a side point, I was looking at the video that I had uploaded when I was first starting to make major changes to the website about 2.5 months ago when I was still in Colombia, and I was looking and I was watching the video. I noticed how when I was scrolling through the Adidas tab, I had maybe, I don't know, like 12 different designs for the stencils on the Adidas tab, and I was saying in the video that maybe in a year I'll have 20 different designs for the Adidas tab. Well, I double checked, I have like 24 different designs, and that was only like 2 months ago. But when I tell you guys moves are being made, they're being made at a rate that I didn't even know I was going to be able to do, and that's awesome. I love seeing the website being filled with more sneaker stencils. So yeah, one clap one time for KicksArt real quick. Now to get into some basketball discussions. First, we have Larry Nance Jr., who was a player that was originally on the Lakers and was traded midway through the season over to the Cavaliers. He had a message for the younger Laker teammates saying, quote, "I've told them to be at your best because LeBron James works so hard that it makes you want to work as hard. He's a great North Star to have for your team," end quote. And the only reason why I bring this up is because I feel like if the Lakers have struggles during the beginning half of the season, one of those 3 young players is going to get traded. That means either Lonzo, Kuzma, or Ingram, one of them is going to be traded if the team is not working out. Because if LeBron James can bring that scrub Cleveland team all the way to the finals, regardless, it was an Eastern Conference, I understand that and all, but if he can bring that team to the finals, okay, there is no reason why this Lakers team can't have some decent success. I've already predicted at least 50 wins, and I don't feel like that's too much to ask. Like when looking at those 3 young Lakers players, they're pretty good so far, okay? Lonzo Ball averaged almost a triple-double. He was like a few rebounds and a few assists off, but he did pretty good for his rookie season, especially under all the criticism and the critiques and all the hate he got because of his father. Kuzma was absolutely the breakout player for the team, averaged 16 points a game and looks pretty solid. He definitely gained some muscle over the offseason. And he's also working out with Kobe, so that by default is a good look on him too. And this will be Brandon Ingram's 3rd season upcoming. His first season, he only averaged 9.4 points a game. However, he definitely bumped it up to 16 points a game last season. Mix all those players with the fact that they're now playing with LeBron James. Like, seriously, they're going to do so much better. They better do a lot better, at least. Of course, they've signed those other NBA vets to kind of help make sure the squad stays intact, because you can't have LeBron do everything, okay? I understand they have good management now, and I understand LeBron does a lot, but you want to have other NBA vets that know how to play the game of basketball and that can help mentor those other young players. So I feel like they have a lot of different pieces that could potentially make them really good and really interesting to see during the playoffs. However, I am telling you guys, if this does not work out during the first half of the season, do not be surprised if one of those 3 young players gets traded. I'm calling it right now. I could be wrong on this, but here's the thing, because those 3 players have potential no matter what. So if it's not working out too well, if you trade one of those young pieces, you can get some decent value in return for them. If I'm not mistaken, 2 of those pieces would have given you Kawhi Leonard and somebody else from the Spurs, because the Spurs would absolutely have done that trade. But the Lakers weren't willing to give up that much because they still didn't have LeBron James at the time, so you kind of give and you take. Just know that if you're a Lakers fan, understand this NBA season is about to be nuts for you. Speaking of young awesome talent, we have Dwayne Wade giving some interesting remarks on Donovan Mitchell. He said, quote, "He's definitely ready." That's gotta mean a lot coming from one of the better shooting guards of this generation, talking about one of the up and coming great shooting guards in Donovan Mitchell. Why do I say he's great? Well, the guy kind of averaged 20 points in his rookie season, okay? He took them to the 2nd round in the West. Like, this guy's got future all-star potential written all over him. I wouldn't be surprised if next season he's an all-star, to be completely honest with you guys. You guys saw the way this kid played in his rookie season. Okay, just understand, rookie season, he's like, what, 19 years old or something like that? I don't know. Okay, never mind, I checked, he's 22, but he plays like he's 19, if that makes any sense. And if you see any highlight reels of Donovan Mitchell, or if you just watch those Jazz games, you will see that he is extremely athletic, and he's also extremely confident, and that's something that I love to see from these young players. While for certain young players, it could be extremely intimidating to be under the spotlight of the NBA, to have all those people watch you in a single arena as well as all over the world, because now you're part of a global brand. You're not just in the basketball team for your college. The Jazz weren't really expected to make too much noise because Gordon Hayward had decided to go to Boston to play with his old coach that he played for when he was in college too. So the expectation levels for this team were very low, and he helped them ascend to the 2nd round of the Western Conference. Like, they beat Oklahoma City. Like, that's insane. Like, guys, this rookie class this season was nuts. Don't even get me started on Ben Simmons. All right, don't even get me started on Jason Tatum. Don't get me started on any of those guys. Markelle Fultz, right? Don't even get me started. Man, it's so good to be a fan of the NBA. I tell you guys, like, I love this sport. And lastly, we have a statement from Stephon Marbury on Zion Williamson's potential. And for those of you who don't know too much about Stephon Marbury, let me give you some quick backstory. Originally drafted in the NBA in 1996, he played for a number of teams, but the key thing is that in 2009, he finished his last season in the NBA. Since then, he's been playing basketball over in China. In the NBA, he was a 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA 3rd team, and he was also an All-Rookie 1st team. More importantly though, he is a 3-time Chinese Basketball Association champion. Now, if we're gonna be honest, I'm not gonna pretend like I know a whole lot about the Chinese Basketball Association, but I'll tell you what, they're not better than the NBA, that's for a fact. So even though professionally this guy's been playing basketball for like 22 years, which is absurd, okay, congratulations to you, Stephon Marbury. You have to be healthy in order to do that, and you have to be able to take care of your body, so I'm not taking anything away from you. Kudos to you, Stephon. But I mean, let's be real, it's a lot easier to preserve your career when you're playing over in China as opposed to in the States, but you played in the States for a good while, so I can't really hate on you too much on that. Now, with all that being said, back to what he said about Zion Williamson. He said, quote, "Only Zion has the opportunity to be better than Michael Jordan. Zion is going to destroy the whole entire basketball planet. Zion is way better than LeBron. It's not even close." So again, I'm gonna say this, there's no way I can question anything he says about basketball. The man obviously knows a lot more about basketball than I'll ever know. I'm not gonna pretend like I know too much about Zion. Of course, we've all seen the amazing dunks that he's done and how extremely athletic he is, and he just seems like a freak of nature when he's out on the court. All right, he's gonna do great in Duke, no doubt. He definitely has the build to join the NBA right now if they allowed it. I'm sure the rule is going to change in a few years where you can enter right out of high school if you want, or if you choose to go to college, it's going to be a minimum of 2 years, but that's another story for another day. Let me just put things into perspective, because he says that Zion has the opportunity to beat Michael Jordan as the GOAT, right? He also said that Zion is way better than LeBron James. Here's the thing people sleep on when it comes to LeBron James. This man exceeded expectations, okay? Exceeded expectations. You know what they were saying 4 years ago? They were saying, man, LeBron's gonna slow down. He's not gonna have that same athleticism. He's not gonna be as useful. He's not gonna be able to score as much. And you know what this man did last season? He kind of had one of his best seasons ever, averaging almost 28 points a game, almost 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. To put it in layman's terms, this dude almost averaged a triple-double. And I don't need to spend a long time talking about LeBron's accomplishments, but here's the one thing I'll say. What makes LeBron James so amazing is because he's been consistent, alright? And he's been able to take care of his body all these years, and he still looks fresh. But I'm not going to be too quick on jumping on the Zion Williamson GOAT bandwagon just yet, because unfortunately, because of the standard LeBron James has set, these players are going to have to be healthy for a long time in order to enter in that GOAT conversation. Because I'm telling you guys right now, this may not be anything too shocking, this may not be breaking news, but LeBron James will set the NBA's all-time scoring record, I can tell you that for sure. And what makes it so crazy, he's gonna do it in a Lakers uniform. You heard it here first, folks. But that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bounce past that bell to get post notifications. Don't forget to visit KicksArt.com for all your sneaker stencil needs. Check out the over 280 videos on the channel. You guys already know that I'm uploading daily videos, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Yay!